discrimination for women. When I started my business, I run EasyShop EasyCook. I started it because of the challenges working women face in balancing work and home life. A number of things hold women back. And I had to ask myself, as a tech developer, what can you do to solve this problem? Hence, EasyShop came about, and I saw one of the things I could do was to help women, buy groceries and deliver to their homes and cleanings and all that. But when I started my business, bringing, getting staff into my office, first of all, I thought, okay, let me just employ all women because women had issues with employment. But that would have put me in a position of being part of the problem, having all women in the office. We're not trying to give all the jobs available to only women. We're just trying to create a space for them. So in my office, we have almost half and half men and women in the office. Same thing to our management, almost half and half. And apart from that, what we try to do in our own space is to, when I got married and I had my kids grew up around my office. I give that same opportunity to my staff. The reason why a number of women cannot work or stop working is because there's no support service for them. So you have to ask yourself, what are you doing in this position? In my own position, in my office, you can bring your children in if you do not have anywhere to keep them at that time. You can bring them. My children grew up around the office. And when children are around, they will even help you with whatever it is you want them to do. But we try to move them away from, where things that would harm them. But they can sleep around, they can, do anything around. So my staff have that liberty. Your child is ill and you don't have anywhere to take that child. Bring the child to the office. Stay there and you do your work. The mother's mind is at rest, You have to understand this thing. There are a lot of women in top management positions. There are a lot of women that run businesses. There are a lot of women in HR. HR is dominated mostly by women. We need to own it and fight and do represent. We are the representation that matters. So if you are in HR, if you are running a business, you know that your female staff that are married with children are going to need you to create space for them. This is what I call equity, not equality. Our culture does not recognize men doing some of these things. Women are the ones that do it. So when people talk of equality, I go like, no, it's equity. We need equity, not equality. So in my space, and what I try to let people know is that I'm a woman-owned business. My staff are allowed to bring their children in. I recognize them when they need to bring their kids in when they don't have anywhere to go. There's maternity leave for them when they take 3 months maternity leave. Then the remaining 3 months, they can bring the baby in before they go to creche, because going to creche earlier than 6 months can be quite risky. Some people do not have that privilege, but we have the privilege here. So that's what I try to do in my space. As I said, everybody can do something in their space. Don't let's point fingers. You can find something to do in your space. You have to be the change that you seek. We have to start from ourselves. So let's not be doing this annual thing. We already have women that have broken the ceiling. What are you doing with your position? We already have women that are in HR, like I said. Fight for that thing. You are writing HR policies for companies. Include it in. That's why you're on that seat. We need to do this. It is very, very important for us to do it by ourselves and not wait, for others to do it for us.